Good morning. It is Friday, March 8th, and this is Bed Talk, of course, from bed. You all know the story now. Bed Talk number 37. Been doing one of these every weekday since the coronavirus pandemic started, and my friend Dave Rendell, fellow speaker, came up with this idea of speakers sharing a message from bed versus a TED Talk from stage. And I don't know, here I am for number 37 to share the thought for the day, I guess, the message for the day. You've also noticed me wearing different t-shirts and haven't worn this one, I don't think, and I don't know if you can really see it. It says get shift done. And I'm a big believer in shifting perspectives, shifting thinking. And the thing about shift is what I want to talk about today, that shift doesn't always stick. Shift doesn't always stick. I know many of you, including myself, when this whole thing started, almost overnight, embraced a much deeper appreciation or commitment to the idea of urgency, life urgency, plans urgency, moment urgency, experience urgency, because it's easy to put things off and off and off and do the whole someday thing. But the problem is, and the reality is, the world can change overnight, and it's been proven to us. We already knew it, but I don't think we believed it, and the pandemic has proved it to us that overnight things can be taken away from us. We say, well, I can do that next week, except now you haven't been able to do that for 7 or 8 weeks. You know, I'll get together with someone. Phone calls we can still do, but there's a big chunk of our lives that has been taken away overnight. Not all of it, and we've got most of it, but a good chunk of it was taken away overnight. And so many people said, now I have a sense of urgency. I won't put things off so much anymore. But what I wonder is, has that urgency sense and perspective stuck for you? Are you thinking about it almost every day? Are you making different decisions around urgency? Are you prioritizing differently? Because if you don't take different action based upon a supposed shift, then it's not really a shift, is it? I believe deeply in shifting my thinking and perspectives first, but if the actions don't follow, then it means my perspective didn't really shift. So we can talk a good game about urgency, but are we living the game? Are we living with a heightened sense of urgency and priorities around what's important? Because we know that when times change, it's easy to slip back to the old ways. This week, in some states, depending on where you're at, things started opening up. Initial slow opens, fast opens. So things are shifting. And by the way, I may do a whole nother talk on this about normal and new normal. The phrase I want you to think about and put away for just a moment is, it's just the next normal. And normal is really not a great goal. Again, that's going to be a separate bed talk. So are you walking the talk of a shift around priorities and urgency? And my invitation is to hold on to that belief and that craving and attention and purposefulness around urgency. Because life is full of important things, and it's full of a lot of junk too. And we don't all get a tomorrow, and we don't all get a someday. And so if it's important, find a way now or the day after now. So that's the message. Urgency. Hold on to it. Commit to it and take action in alignment with it. I'll be back to see you on Monday. Have a fabulous Friday and a great weekend. And continue to stay well and stay blessed.